was if there was massive racial animus against Obama that had gone undetected in the polls. None of the panelists offered this hypothesis, however. Instead, they seemed to be operating in an alternate universe in which the polls didn't exist. The economy hadn't collapsed, and President Bush was still reasonably popular rather than dragging down McCain. Nevertheless, I decided to check to see whether this was some sort of anomaly. Do the panelists on the McLaughlin group, who are paid to talk about politics for a living, have any real skill at forecasting? I evaluated nearly 1,000 predictions that were made on the final segment of the show by McLaughlin and the rest of the panelists. About a quarter of the predictions were too vague to be analyzed or concerned events in the far future. But I scored the others on a 5-point scale ranging from completely false to completely true. The panel may as well have been flipping coins. I determined 338 of their predictions to be either mostly or completely false. The exact same number, what are the chances? 338 were either mostly or completely true. Nor were any of the panelists, including Eleanor Clift, who at least got the 2008 election right, much better than the others. For each panelist, I calculated a percentage score, essentially reflecting the number of predictions they got right. Clift and the other three most frequent panelists, Pat Buchanan, the late Tony Blankley, and McLaughlin himself, each received almost identical scores ranging from 49% to 52%, which meant that they were about as likely to get a prediction right as wrong. They displayed about as much political acumen as a barbershop quartet. The McLaughlin group, of course, is more or less explicitly intended as slapstick entertainment for political junkies.